A huge thank you to everyone. The Aussie Aquatic YouTube channel has just passed 10,000 subscribers. Thank you. If you like aquarium fish and aquarium plants, well, you're in the right place. We're going to talk about all those things today, and in particular today we're going to talk about a very big question. If you have an aquarium and you want to grow plants, do you have to have gravel? I would say that every person going into a pet store or an aquarium store when they buy a fish tank is going to be asked what sort of bottom material do you want to buy, because it's assumed that you always will get gravel with, or even sand, with any aquarium, even if there's no plants. And if you think about that for a minute, a lot of the choices that you make keeping an aquarium are what sort of bottom material is going to be in that tank. Sand, gravel, pebbles, rocks, stones. Will it be a man-made aqua soil, one of the expensive materials to really get plants growing like crazy? Well, it just seems to be that we all think that we're going to put sand or gravel in any aquarium at any time. But today I'm thinking maybe not. So I'm thinking very seriously about going bare bottom in this aquarium, where everything is going really well. The fish are great, the water's clear, and the plants are growing like crazy. But there's one thing that annoys me, is that the level of nitrates in the water, I cannot get them under 40 milligrams per litre, and I'd like to. Having had aquariums of 40 years, I would like to see the water coming down in the nitrates and see what happens next. But to do that, it's looking very clear that I've just got to have no more gravel in this tank, because I do regular weekly water changes. I do a lot of things to keep this tank in pretty good condition, but I cannot get nitrates under 40 milligrams, and that's buying the Seachem D-nitrate, having it in some plant baskets, having it in one of my 2 Eheim canister filters, and I've seen no change in nitrates at all. This is after 7 or 8 months. So what I will do is follow what John has done at the YouTube channel Half Man Half Cichlid, and that is to remove substrate, remove gravel altogether. Now I'm going to have a very fine layer of iron sand, which is a plant nutrient, on the bare bottom, and then I'm going to do some things with this scour pad that I've been buying and using for my plant walls on the back of the tank. I've started to use it on the bottom as well, where I cut the scour pad into thinner strips. I cut some crisscrosses along that strip, and I wedge some Java fern into the scour pad in those cuts. And I've got that now in a number of the plants you see in this tank on the bottom. They're all growing in these scour pads, which are just sitting on the bottom. So I'm thinking I'll take all the gravel out, make it a bare bottom tank, very fine layer of iron sand as a nutrient for the plants, and just have the plants held and growing in these scour pads, which are all then going to be movable, and I can take the plants out of there at any time and sell them, which is what I've been doing over the last couple of years now, and it's working really well. So that's my plan, and what do you think? Tell us your thoughts in the comments, and why not watch one of these videos that's coming up next. There is always something to think about with your aquarium.